Welcome back, everyone. Okay, let's talk a little bit about comments. Now, as I've said before, commenting is really important. So how do we do a comment in HTML? Well, it's actually pretty simple. And what we need to do is we need to put this bracket here, exclamation point. And as you can see, as soon as I do this, what happens is that the rest of the code is completely commented out. Okay? And if you type in, comments rule or something like that, then you need to actually close this, okay? And once you close it, it becomes commented out. Now, you can type in, if I go ahead and I cut this and I put it in here, you'll notice that the image doesn't get displayed. And that's because anything in the comment doesn't function as code. Now, in HTML, if you mess up, you just get a bunch of text everywhere. But in other programming languages, if you mess up, the code won't compile. Okay? So comments become a really important part of programming. So I'm just going to go put that link back there. And again, if I go ahead and delete this, what happens is that the rest of this document is actually commented out. And if I, let's say, just put some text here, just text for fun, just like that, and if I go ahead and I put in the closing comment here, you'll see that text for fun comes up. And the reason is that all of this here is commented. Now, in other programming languages, comments, what end up happening is that there are single line comments and there are multi-line comments. Right? And I think you've seen a little bit of that before. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this as well. So what do we use comments for ultimately? Basically, you use it to remind yourself. I've actually gone and coded things, went for lunch, come back, and forgot what the code was. And that is a true story. So what ends up happening is that when you're coding all this complex stuff, and then all of a sudden you forget it, right? Or you go for lunch, go for a weekend, go on a holiday. I've had all of those scenarios, and every time I've come back, there's a piece of code that, it's just like, okay, I'm not sure why I put that in there. Now, a lot of times it's not what the code does, but why you put it in there. So, for example, a comment would be, this is a great image. Okay? Or you can say, this is the logo. Something like that. Right? You can actually go ahead and comment exactly what you're thinking when you're coding. And it's really important that you do this, just for those reasons, is that sometimes the code gets too complex, you don't know what it is. You go away for a little while, you don't know what the code is. I'll see you guys in the